Okay. Good morning. Okay. So many of us might not know each other. Don't worry about it. Once we begin, we are actually going to begin with the way an interaction would have happened. We will place you in breakout rooms so that you can interact with each other. There are a couple of questions that you would like to ask. What we will be doing right now is that we will be getting all the faculties into breakout rooms, and there is a particular all of you, if you look at your Google Drive, there is a particular Word document which should have been shared by now with all of you. And once you all are placed in breakout rooms, you will be at least 1 or 2 or 3 faculties together. We will give you approximately maybe 10 minutes time. You will be talking to each other. Initially you can take 1 or 2 minutes to kind of introduce each other, and later on what you all right, there are students over here, volunteer students, and I think it will be interesting to hear their perspective also. Let me initially now share the answers that have come from all of you. You have filled it up. Just give me a second, please. Okay, excellent. My God, very, very interesting. I hope I have everybody's permission to share your answers. This should be interesting for everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, breakout room number 1. Okay, so the first group had Dr. Ashutosh. So Ashutosh ji and Anup Kumar Das ji, they are using Google Classroom and Moodle. Very good. The features that they like is that it's convenient for the students and teachers. It is user friendly, interactive for assignment submissions, and the archived classes can be accessed online in Moodle. Okay, very good point. Next, we are going to breakout room number 5, which was had Mr. Uttam Talakdar from Assam, Diet, and Dr. Balaji Birajdar from JNU, and our Dr. Varun Saxena from School of Engineering. And they have an excellent name, which is Maha Assam Delhi. The thing is that they are using Google Classroom, Varun Saxena ji and Uttam Talakdar ji. And Balaji is a Moodle fan. Okay, and they like sharing notes and other teaching material. And what they would like more additional features to be incorporated is online interaction similar to Zoom and Google Meet, and question randomization. Okay, would you like to add anything more, the 3 of you? Is that fine? Okay, next in breakout room number 6. Okay, breakout room number 6 had our volunteers, okay, our students. They are saying Devansh, Ankit Kumar, they are using Google Classroom, Canvas, and Teachomatrix. That is basically their teachers are using it, okay. They like they are having a classroom that is great cross-platform support, neatly categorize the modules for courses, Canvas, and Teachomatrix needs a good mobile application. So this is very good feedback from the. So let me quickly just show you the features first. The features of Teachomatrix. Okay, so this is a general feature. It is simple and easy user interface. There is no technical knowledge needed. Like there are many people who are not very tech savvy. In fact, we were having a conversation with Sanjay ji just now earlier, and Sanjay ji was saying the same thing, that people should not assume that everybody knows or that they are tech savvy. Another, the batches. Now, when you see Teachomatrix, you will realize that we can create batches. You have to create a batch first. Once you create a batch, you can assign that batch to multiple classrooms. Kushal, please correct me if I'm wrong anywhere. Okay. Example, you can have one batch in a classroom which is MS 2021, and you can have the same batch in a classroom which is biology or whatever. Next, simply use batches for creating multiple classrooms within seconds. This is what I just now said. The classrooms, you create a classroom from an existing set of batches. So first you have to create a batch, and then you have to create the classroom. You have a 2-factor authentication for dealing with spammers. For example, there are people who will just try to enter your classroom. They want to create some kind of, I don't know how many of you have had this bad experience where you have shared a link or you have shared something and people who are not even your students have joined. This has happened in a couple of schools. I know about it. So we needed some kind of security mechanism for the teachers. Also, a lot of customization that can happen, because when we are speaking to schools, they are saying one thing, colleges are saying something else, universities are saying something else. And the kind of tool that these boys are creating, they are not only talking about, just using it for evaluation online. They're also talking about how institutions can collect fees, how they can do a lot of things, how report cards can be created. So we will talk about it further. Let me just quickly just run through this. We are actually waiting for all of you to actually get your hands into Teachomatrix right now. So the advanced figures can be uploaded and drawn using a freehand whiteboard. You can fix maximum characters, not words. Right now it is characters. I have asked the developers to try to make it into words, because for example, I am a language teacher and I give a question which is a descriptive question. I ask the students to write for 50 minimum 50 words, write a paragraph. Now these developers have created it as characters and not words. For me, it gets difficult to count every, so they told me, madam, you just multiply it into one word is average how many letters, characters. So I don't know. I have requested that rather than characters, if they can make it words, but as of now, it is characters. Okay. The possibility of giving grace marks. Now, this is another interesting thing that the boys being students, they had to add grace marks. This was not my idea. The grace marks is basically when you think that one mark is left and the person is not reaching the mark to pass, then maybe you can maybe do that. I don't know. That is something up to the prerogative of the faculty. Next, upload the encrypted submission of a student in case of internet failure. This is an extremely important point. Kushal, will you please explain this?
Yes, ma'am. So regarding this feature, we have ourselves came across this issue that while giving exams, while submission, internet connection failure was being there, and so due to this, we have come up with a solution of downloading offline responses. So in these responses, before submission, a student can manually download his responses as an encrypted file, and also if he doesn't download it, while saving or while submitting, if the submission gets altered in any way, I mean the net connection is not proper during when the student hits the submission button, the file automatically gets downloaded in his laptop or whatever machine he's using, which can be shared to the teacher. Then the teacher will upload his or her submission, and the file is encrypted so that they are not able to share their responses with their fellow batchmates.
Yeah, thank you so much. So that there is a timetable and there's a to-do section. You can create your timetable on Teachomatrix and you can schedule it accordingly. You can add and manage your notes and to-dos. You can evaluate and you can do the final grading. But the evaluation and final grading, that after assigning a proper weightage to quizzes and assignments, you can view the total class results. For letter-based grading, you can give the range of marks for a marks range and let the platform calculate the overall grade. You can combine the offline assignments into Teachomatrix by adding the marks in a prescribed form. The analytics part is that you can view the histogram-based quiz performance reports. You can view the overall class performance reports. You can view the detailed student analytics, including his attendance, quizzes, assignments, performance. And for the students, it's easy classroom enrollment. It is managing the to-dos and notes, regular announcements that they will be receiving via email. They can download the encrypted offline responses in case of the internet failure or backup. They can mark their attendance and the speaker for reading out questions and options for disabled people. Now, this last part, speaker for reading out questions and options for disabled people, let me just explain this to you. I have two visually impaired students in my class. They are PhD scholars of JNU, and they actually, even for something like attendance, they can't mark it. So I had informed them that they can't mark it. Other students can mark it. So then I told them that please allow the teacher to mark it, or the visually impaired person should be able to do it later on their own. So what Kushal and Rohan did was that they immediately created a mark button for the teacher. So now even the teacher can mark any student's attendance. If they are having connectivity problem, they can't mark, we can mark them. Number one. Number two, they're working on the one for visually impaired people for marking the attendance. So now I'm quickly going to the Teachomatrix classroom. I'm going as a teacher to show you people how it is. And then we will create a particular account also for all of you as students. You all already have student accounts. So when you click on Teachomatrix, all of you might have seen, it will show you the page which says teacher and student. So as a teacher, obviously you click on teacher and you open your account. When you open your account, this is how it looks. Okay. You can see administration, batches, classroom, question banks, quizzes, to-do notes, timetable, and notice board. Now, one thing I must tell you, this administration will not come for everybody. It will come for only those people who have been given some charge of looking after the other classrooms. Now, for batches, one of the first things you will do is you will create a batch. How do you create a batch? You go here, batches section, you click on create a new batch. Now, for example, today's batch, this batch, I'm going to call it Teachomatrix workshop. Today is June, today's date I'm putting 1906. This is today's group. Now you need to select personal or department. It is personal. Remarks, I can put the same thing again. You can do whatever you like over here. Now, this is the important part. Everybody listen, please, carefully. You can add students two ways. One is the CSV, one is manually. Now, manually means you will keep adding people additional. The other way, what you can have, which is the easier way, is the CSV. CSV. Okay. For the CSV, all you need to do is you need to download a CSV format template. So this is what it is. Okay. It'll not actually, this I clicked as Google spreadsheet. What you will get is basically 3 columns, which will say name, email, mobile. One thing which is important is that you must remember, you can't do name, mobile number, email. It will have to be exactly like this. This is what I do is I create a spreadsheet or the CSV and I give it to my students and I tell them they have to fill it up individually. So they fill it up, I just copy and paste it. Okay. So this is one thing I just wanted to show you. Okay, everybody, did you see that? The batch has been created. This is your batch. Now to create the classroom, what you need to do is you just come over here in name over here. You put the same name that you want or any other name that you want. I'm putting the same one, 1906, 2021. And again, in description, you can do whatever you want. You can say, for example, the timing or whatever. I am right now just doing this. Now comes the select your batches. In the select your batches, I'm going to click on this. This is the batch that I want. Also, the other thing I would like to know is, Kushal, we can add 2 batches also, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. All of you, this is the classroom. Okay. Now, as the classroom is created, you all are already here, but you people have not entered the classroom. You people have to enter the classroom now. You can see all this red cross over here. The red cross means that you people have not yet entered the classroom. You need to join it. For you to, after you join, it'll become like a tick mark. Okay. Now, for joining, what do you need? Remember, I told you for safety, security concern, Galti say anybody can give me their friend's name and number and they'll join. No, it's not like that. I will give you a passcode. One way is that I'm going to give all of you the passcode. The second option which is there is this invitation that has been created. Okay. So now suppose I click on this invitation passcode, the classroom ID has been copied and I put that in the chat box. Okay, so now all of you, please join this classroom. You go to your student account, all of you, Poonam Mehta ma'am, everybody who has their student account of Teachomatrix, we asked you people to create it. Please go to your student account, enter your username and password and become a student in this class right now. Let me see. Whoever does it first is going to get a prize. Come on, quickly, everyone. There are, I think 17 of you here today. Balaji, you are clicking, you raised your hand. Yes.
Can you share the code on WhatsApp, because I am connecting through mobile and WhatsApp both.
Okay, no
there
problem.
Is some problem.
Sure, sir. Why not? I can do that. Actually, you are absolutely right. This is what I do in the real class. I actually share it in WhatsApp. Okay, everybody, Balaji has been quite smart. He has joined in as a fellow teacher in this classroom. Now that you have your classroom set, okay, the people are there. Now, let us say that this is my class today. Okay, Abhi, what I just now did was I created a classroom. Got it? Batch, classroom created. Very good. Students who wanted to join, they have joined. Okay, now I am going to create attendance. So just come to the attendance tab, click on create attendance. Today's attendance, I'm just going to say, I can do anything. I can say workshop 1 because today is the first one, or class 1. I can put today's date if I want, which is not even necessary because the date will already be there. I can put in the description what I've taught today. I've introduced, so this is one feature which I like. I introduced Teachomatrix to all of you. Okay, suppose this is my description. I can even put this in the title. So one of the things that I do is I put the date on the title part. But next semester, I want to start using the topic that I taught. So suppose I have taught Teachomatrix, then I will put this. So this will show up in the title. Because description ka nahi dikhata hai. It does not show the description. It shows this title part. Okay. Now this is the part. Look at the right hand side. It's saying security code mandatory or no attendance code. Suppose I don't want to give an attendance code, but I want to give an attendance code. It is starting right now at 12:18. It will end. I'm going to change the time. I'm going to give it time. Suppose I will give it maybe half an hour or 15 minutes. It's up to me. I will give it maybe till 50 right now. And I will click on this. Create attendance. Okay. So my attendance now it comes back over here. You can see over here the detail. You click on detail, and now this is the passcode 3716991. All of you who are the students in this particular class, please mark your attendance. All of you, the volunteers, the faculty, all of you who have become students, please mark your attendance. So now this was the part about the attendance. Now till now everything was quite simple. Now let's come to the part about the question banks. Okay. Now the question bank, I am going to ask all of you to, you can look at me how I'm going to prepare my question bank, and you people are going to do the same thing for your teacher account. Okay, so pay attention, everybody. We are going to create a question bank. Abhi type mein, I am taking MCQ over here. I'm adding a question. Okay, the question is, what is the color of the sky? Okay, suppose like this. Okay, this is obviously an easy question. Answer, you can copy paste. Is it
You
green?
will need to add options, ma'am, first, since it is an MCQ.
Sorry. Green, blue. You add an option pink. Okay, whatever. Now you go to quiz. Now I go to the classroom. You choose Teachomatrix workshop. And now when you create quiz, this is what comes. So when you click on quiz name, it will ask you quiz name. So what should I put in the quiz name? Anything? GK?
Yes, ma'am.
GK questions. Okay. You select the classroom. I'm choosing the Teachomatrix one. You start the time. Now we are conducting the exam today, right now. You can do this in the future also. You can do this for tomorrow, and you can put tomorrow's day time when you want to start it. So suppose I want to start it tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'll choose the day, I'll choose the time, and I want to end it tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I can choose the time. Okay, that is fine. That's a normal thing. So let me give the end time for today. Is what I'm choosing. Workshop MCQs मैंने choose कर लिया. Now I'm going to save this, everybody. Okay, this is saved. Your quiz has been created. The question has been created. All of you who are students of that classroom, this is your student dashboard. For people who don't have a student account, don't worry. Like Sanjay ji did not have a student account. This is what a student account will look like. This is your individual classroom. Okay. Now everybody, this is GK questions, Teachomatrix. Now we're clicking on submissions. When you click on submissions, you can see who are the students who have submitted their. Okay. Shahzad Ibrahim, thank you so much. He has submitted. Kashyap ji has submitted. Siddharth Kumar, Shipra Lakshmi, Kushal Podar, Prakhar Sharma, Swastik Pal, and Devansh. So Kashyap sir is the first faculty to have submitted. You can see the total marks. You can also see the marks immediately. Now remember, there was a part which had the descriptive. Because the descriptive has not been checked. Because descriptive ka marks only I can give, right? There is no option of giving the marks like that. The check is going to show cross. It will only show the tick sign when you give the marks. Now this is what you get. Now you can publish your final results. Publish means you can share it with your students. You have manual submission. You have marks distribution. This marks, the histogram thing that you were asking about. Then you can even download your marks. Like for example, School of Engineering wanted the marks, and I quickly just downloaded and give it to them. By the way, Arihant has just joined us. Arihant is from the Persian Center. I don't know, Arihant, why did you join so late? Okay, anyway. Now, everybody, so this is your basic thing. And there is a to-do notes where you can put your notes and everything. You have a timetable section. You can mark your timetables. You can connect this with your Zoom meeting. you have a notice board, and you want to see the submissions, you click on submissions, you get this report.
And also, sir, we have a feature you can see at the bottom. There is written window change 0 times. So that means it is a proctored quiz. So if students are changing their windows to Google the answers, so you can track how many times, I mean, at what time they have changed their windows to research on the net or anything else.
Okay, everybody, this is what you will get. So code is 3234 6436 32 34 64 36. All the students, all the teachers, everybody. Shandar sir, aap bhi participate kar sakte hain. Okay, there is a heart button. If you click on the heart, I'll come to know how many people are there. मैं भी खेलूंगी.
This is not a question. Two things. First of all, you don't make an announcement to the public that this answer is wrong, that most of the people have chosen.
Okay, Kushal got it.
We are not creating a classroom, we are creating an assignment.
Kushal, तुमने correct answer नहीं करना चाहिए था, but anyway, Kushal got it the fastest. But anyway, Kushal is also the developer, so I will grant him that. So Kushal, anyway, but I think Kashyap sir, he answered the 2 out of them, so we will call him as the winner.
I think it was Poonam ma'am, fourth position.
Acha, okay. So Poonam ma'am and Kushal sir dono. Sorry, Kashyap sir. Okay, everybody, choose any 3 words to describe your experience at today's workshop. You can choose any words you like. Okay, thank you so much. People have said great, excited, interesting, informative, awesome, helpful, excellent, innovative, happiness, fabulous, new LMS, knowledge. I like Teachomatrix, creativity, new learning, bit lengthy. It wasn't bit lengthy, it was quite lengthy. It is useful, accessible, good platform, hands-on experience. I'm very happy. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.